It's the GOAT here, the greatest of all time sports traveler, in the back of a three-wheel rickshaw with a very, very nice man who took me up this big hill, and now we're going down the big hill. I'm in the mountains of northern India. Just saw a waterfall. I'll have to post some of those pictures. Having a great time. It is 11 October. If the camera is shaking, it's because it's a bumpy road, which I will show you, and a narrow road, which I'll also show you. And I'll also try to show you some views between the trees, but we are way, way, way up. Those cricket match pictures, which I'll show you, that's where I am, up in the mountains, up in the green space. That's where I am. If you look at those cricket pictures, let me show you more specifically. As you can see, we are up in the mountains. As you can see, my driver is safely navigating this very bumpy road. This is actually the widest part of the road right here. The widest part. You can see the clouds are starting to roll in a little bit. There's the town down there. One of the towns. The dude hiking down there. This is actually the smoothest part of the road. But beautiful area up here. Northern India. We are north of Dharamsala. I'll have to post the name of the town since I can't pronounce them. Been having a great time. Been on the road since 22 August. Started in the Philippines. This is now my 19th country on the trip. That would be a 1 and a 9. All of them in Asia except for my brief visit to Melbourne and the Great Ocean Road and Sydney, Australia. And I shall hopefully be going back there later in my journey. I was supposed to go to Papua New Guinea, but somebody forgot to check that you needed a visa to go to Papua New Guinea. Oops. That would be me. So anyway, I forget my visa to Papua New Guinea. And my flight was going to be from Papua New Guinea to Hong Kong. But I wasn't going to go into Hong Kong because then from Hong Kong I had a flight to Hangzhou. Where are you going with that gun in your hand for the Asian Games? Well, as it turned out, I was at the Sydney airport, supposed to fly from Sydney to Papua New Guinea, the capital of Port Moresby, when the air stewardess, the airline person at the counter says, before she even asked for my passport, she says, visa? And of course, my eyes went up like, uh-oh, I need a visa? And my flight's in 90 minutes. Needless to say, I still don't have my visa. And I didn't get on that flight. So I didn't go to Papua New Guinea. I tried to go later, next month. We'll see what happens. First, I need a visa. Still waiting for them to get back with me. Please get back with me, Chief Immigration Officer with Papua New Guinea. So I ended up flying to Hong Kong, since I needed to fly out of there anyway. And thank God I did, because I went to Hong Kong, saw some football, some basketball, and some horse racing. Then I went to Macau. No, then I went to the Asian Games. Then I came back from the Asian Games, went to Macau. And then I went back to Hong Kong, where there was a typhoon. Yummy. So had I not gone, had I gone to Papua New Guinea, I wouldn't have really seen Hong Kong, because I didn't go anywhere in the middle of a typhoon. As you can see, we're slowing down here because it's a little bumpy. Just a little bumpy, man. Don't let your wheel hitting that. That would not be good. So anyway, didn't make it to Papua New Guinea, made it to Hong Kong, and then from Hong Kong I flew to Delhi. And from Delhi I flew here. And so here we are on 11 October in my 19th country in this trip, 18th country in Asia. Previously I've been to Japan, Korea, and Taiwan. So this is my 21st, it's a beautiful view right there, 21st Asian country to visit. Of course, Asia being the largest continent in the world. Now I have been to Russia, and Russia is part of Asia, but I think Russia is more considered a European country, although its reputation not too good. I actually met a Russian guy on the ferry back from Macau, and he was like, You could tell he didn't want to tell me he was Russian, but he did. He's a nice guy. It's not his fault. It's just his leader's a jackass. But anyway, having a great time as we descend downward. Take me home, bumpy road, to a place I recall. Nice view here on the bumpy road. Way down there is the town. So the goat having a good time here. I've pretty much used every mode of transportation. The guy asked me yesterday, have you gotten a ride from a cow? No, I haven't climbed aboard a cow to get a ride. I climbed off a horse to get a ride. I rode an emu in Australia once, my first visit to Australia. And that wasn't exactly getting me. It was just like on a dare. I have taken a polar plunge in Antarctica, even though I can't swim. But yes, I was wearing a life jacket, and yes, I was tied to a rope. Because the cruise company did not want the liability of sending my dead body back to the United States of America. That would not be good. So, we have a car coming here. This is going to be fun. Watch this. So my driver is waiting because here comes a white tourist car. And as you can see, this road is quite narrow. We're going to let the car pass. Car is waving. Hello! And now we can proceed. So anyway, the other modes of transportation I'm taking on this trip. I took a cable car to get up here. Hopefully I'll make the cable car to get down at 5:30. Obviously I'm going to get buses and trains. This is a rickshaw, three-wheel rickshaw. These are also common in Vietnam and Sri Lanka, which I took. Hopped on back in Jeeps, I hitchhiked, I walked, obviously. I rode a bicycle. That's one of the modes of transportation I'm missing. Obviously I flown on a shitload of planes. I think that pretty much covers it. Subway. Subway, trams. Damn, there's a lot of modes of transportation. Yeah, yo. Well, we are descending down now, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, this road will not be winning world's finest road. This is actually pretty smooth here, to the point where our driver is starting to crank it up. Let me check out some of the local folks here. Local folk. The goat. Gotta turn off the camera to save some battery life. Hope you enjoyed the tour on the bumpy road. Take me home to the bumpy road. My goal is actually to go to a nice viewpoint and maybe go by a lake and a church, and so we'll see what happens there. Comes another car. This is going to be fun. A little narrow. Actually, I'm going to keep it here because we might have some decent views coming up. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Nice view there.